My friends, every one of us has, at some point in life, stood at the edge of something bigger than ourselves, a dream, a vision, a goal that felt too far, too high, too impossible. Maybe it was the dream of starting a business when you had nothing but an idea. Maybe it was the hope of changing your life when everything around you told you it couldn't be done. Maybe it was that voice deep inside whispering, "Keep going," when the world around you shouted, "Give up." And yet, here's the truth. The difference between those who win and those who don't isn't luck. It isn't talent. It isn't even timing. It's persistence. It's the courage to keep going when the road gets dark. It's the refusal to quit before the finish line. It's the decision to not stop until you win, because life, my friends, doesn't hand out trophies for showing up. It doesn't reward half-finished journeys. The world remembers those who endure, those who push beyond their limits, those who rise after every fall, who learn after every mistake, who stand taller after every defeat. Now, I know winning isn't easy. The path is never smooth. Every dream worth chasing will test you. It will demand your patience, your strength, and your heart. It will take you through nights of doubt and mornings of disappointment. But if you hold on, if you keep walking, step by step, through the pain and through the fear, you'll discover something extraordinary. You'll find out just how powerful you really are, because somewhere between "I can't" and "I did" lies everything that shapes you into the person you were meant to become. That's the bridge built by perseverance, and the truth is, no one can cross it for you. You have to build it with your own hands, one plank of effort at a time. There will be moments when you'll feel invisible. You'll look around and see others moving faster, winning earlier, celebrating before you've even begun, and it'll hurt. You'll wonder, why not me? Why not now? But remember this, your race isn't against them. Your race is against the voice inside that says, "Stop." That's the only enemy that can defeat you. The moment you silence that voice, the moment you decide that you will not stop until you win, you've already begun to rise. Every great story begins with a struggle. Every champion started as a dreamer. The people we admire most in history weren't born into victory. They fought their way there. They stumbled, they failed, they were told no 1,000 times. But they refused to let that be the end of their story. Think about the inventors who were laughed at before their ideas changed the world. The athletes who trained in silence while others mocked their ambition. The artists who were rejected again and again before anyone saw their brilliance. They all had one thing in common. They didn't stop. They didn't walk away when things got hard. They didn't let temporary defeat turn into permanent surrender. They stayed in the fight until they won. And that's what I want to remind you of today. Your victory may not come overnight, but it will come. Every seed you plant with discipline and faith will one day grow. Every drop of sweat, every late night, every early morning, it all counts, it all adds up. It's building you even when you can't see it. Too often, people quit just before the miracle happens. They give up when they're inches from breakthrough. They walk away when one more push could have changed everything. Don't let that be you. Don't walk away from your future just because the present feels heavy. The struggle you're facing today is not there to stop you. It's there to prepare you. It's shaping you for the win that's waiting at the end of the road. And understand this, winning isn't just about beating others. It's about conquering yourself. Winning means overcoming your laziness, your fear, your doubts. It's about being better than the person you were yesterday. It's about growing strong enough to look at your reflection and say, "I'm proud of who I'm becoming." You see, real winners are built in silence. They are built in the unseen hours, the moments no one claps for, the days when no one believes in you but you. That's where greatness is born, not under bright lights, but in the darkness of discipline. Not in comfort, but in consistency, not in applause, but in persistence. So when life pushes you down, don't stay there. Rise. When doors close, knock again. And when no one answers, build your own door. Every time you refuse to stop, you're telling the universe that you believe in your destiny more than your difficulty. And the universe listens. It rewards those who endure. There will be people who doubt you. People who will try to talk you out of your dreams because they gave up on theirs. They'll tell you it's too late. They'll say, "Be realistic." But realism has never changed the world. Faith has, hope has. Effort has, the belief that you can win even when the odds say you can't. That's the force that moves mountains. There's a fire inside you. You were born with it. Maybe over time it's been dimmed by fear, by failure, by rejection. But it's still there. You just have to feed it again, with action, with courage, with relentless focus. Don't wait for someone else to believe in you. Don't wait for perfect timing. Don't wait for permission. The world doesn't give you opportunities. You create them. You create them when you wake up early while others sleep. You create them when you study after everyone's gone home. You create them when you choose discipline over comfort, vision over doubt, purpose over pleasure. Every time you push yourself beyond what's easy, you're writing the next line of your victory story, because here's the truth. Every win is earned twice, first in your mind, then in the world. If you can see it in your heart, if you can feel it in your bones, if you can refuse to let go of it no matter what stands in your way, you'll find a way to make it real. That's the power of persistence. That's what separates dreamers from doers. When you look at your journey, you'll realize something important. The pain you go through doesn't break you. It builds you. The failures you face aren't signs of defeat. They're steps toward mastery. The loneliness you feel isn't a punishment. It's the silence where transformation happens. Everything you experience is part of your training for victory. There's a moment in every winner's story where they almost gave up. When they were tired, broke, unseen, and ready to quit. But something inside them said, "Not yet." That's the moment that defines them. That's the moment that changes everything. Maybe you're in that moment right now. Maybe you've been fighting battles no one sees. Maybe you've tried and failed more times than you can count. Maybe you're tired of waiting for your turn, but I'm here to tell you, this is not the end. This is your test. This is your preparation. The pressure you feel is shaping your strength. The setbacks you face are refining your character. The pain you feel is the proof that you're still in the game. So don't stop. Don't let frustration convince you that progress isn't happening. Don't let fear make you forget why you started. Every day you show up, even when you don't see results, you're building momentum. You're building endurance. You're building a story that one day will inspire others to keep going too. There are people you haven't met yet who will one day thank you for not giving up today. There are lives you'll touch, hearts you'll lift, and dreams you'll ignite simply because you decided to stay in the fight. Your victory isn't just yours. It belongs to everyone you'll inspire when they see you win. Think about that. Think about the young kid who will hear your story and believe again. Think about your family, your community, your future self, all waiting to see you rise. They need your example. They need your courage. They need your victory. So don't stop until you win. Not just for yourself, but for everyone who's watching you prove that it's possible. You might not see it yet, but every step you take is leading somewhere. Every act of persistence is a brick in the foundation of your future. And when the day finally comes, and it will come, when you look back and realize you made it, you'll understand why the struggle was necessary. You'll see how every no, every delay, every disappointment was pushing you toward the person you needed to become to handle the win that was waiting for you. That's what winning really is. It's not just about the trophy. It's about the transformation. It's about who you become in the process, because if you win the goal but lose the growth, you haven't really won. The true victory is becoming stronger, wiser, braver, more resilient than you were before. So keep moving, keep climbing, keep believing, let the world doubt, let the odds stack up, let the challenges rise. You've faced hard things before, and you made it through. You've fallen and gotten up. You've failed and learned. You've been knocked down and still found the strength to rise again. That's proof enough that you can make it one more time. You have everything it takes, the strength, the vision. The will, you've got the fire that refuses to die out. You've got the heart that keeps beating even when life gets heavy. You've got the courage to begin again, no matter how many times it takes. And if you hold on, if you just refuse to stop, victory becomes inevitable. Because the ones who win are not the fastest or the strongest or the smartest. They're the ones who stay, the ones who show up one more time, try one more way, take one more step. the ones who keep believing when belief feels foolish, the ones who keep fighting even when the finish line seems miles away. So tonight, promise yourself this, that no matter how long it takes, no matter how hard it gets, you won't stop. Promise yourself that you'll rise every time you fall, that you'll fight every day with everything you've got, that you'll trust the process, even when you can't see the progress, because the future belongs to the relentless, the dreamers who keep dreaming, the fighters who keep fighting, the believers who keep believing, the hearts that keep beating through storms and struggles and silence. And one day, when you stand on that mountain you've been climbing for years, when you finally hold in your hands the victory you fought so long for, you'll look back and smile. You'll realize it was never about the win. It was about the will. So don't stop, not when it's hard, not when it's lonely, not when it's uncertain. Keep walking, keep pushing, keep believing, because the moment you decide you won't stop until you win, that's the moment you already have.